I just wanted to show you this gorgeous leaf. I love caladiums, but I'm going to be repotting my elephant ear, and it felt like a good opportunity to talk about elephant ear plants. If you are obsessed with plants, you are in the right channel. I'm going to be making this video in segments as I was indoors and outdoors, and all of it is about different types of elephant ear. You will see. Here are a few essential facts about elephant ear plants, like Colocasia, Alocasia, and Xanthosoma. Elephant ear is the common name we all use. It refers to several tropical plants with large heart or arrow-shaped leaves. The main categories are Colocasia, leaves go typically pointing down, like the letter C, they go down. Alocasia, the leaves are usually pointing upward, like the letter A, and more rigid. In Xanthosoma, it's similar to the Colocasia, but with more arrow-like leaves, which is also causing twice removed of the other elephant ears, but it's also a type of caladium, but the caladiums are not exactly elephant ears, so it's like families. It gets complicated. Not all large leaf plants are elephant ears. Plants like the rhubarb, gonera, or taro are edible. The rest are not, and I personally wouldn't even try. They may resemble elephant ear, but may not fall under the ornamental category or same genus. As you see here, I'm repotting. This plastic pot broke and I've been making a mess, so it needs a new pot. The best time to repot, in my case, is whenever something breaks, but it's better if you do it in early spring, just before the new growth begins. Choose a pot 2 inches larger than the current one that you have, if possible, and with good drainage. It is better to use rich, well-draining soil, a mix with compost, peat or perlite, or sand. The colocasias like moist, wet soil, and the alocasia prefers just moist. Hi, kitty. The container that you need for your elephant ear, you need to ensure that the pots have good drainage holes, either to absorb the water that you put them, like in a pond or a larger water container for those that love more water, or for the other ones that prefer to have just barely wet soil and the water far away from the roots. For the colocasia, the containers can even be sitting in a tray of water, like if it was a swampy condition. If you're wondering what are the light, water, and fertilizer requirements, I'm going to tell you. Colocasia loves full sun to partial shade. I am in Texas, so full sun means partial shade. Otherwise, everything will cook. It's better if they have light in the morning sun and the rest of the afternoon they are in the shade, or at least dappled. That's preferable. I have some soil in this bucket or plastic pot, and I have the replacement plant, which is actually a mojito, which I am exceedingly happy. Look at this leaf. This is what I was expecting last time. It's gorgeous. And this is the gorgeous size. I am super happy. Look at the roots, really nice. So I'm going to put it in here and fill it up with loamy soil. For watering, you keep the soil consistently moist, especially for colocasia and especially in summer months. Alocasias need water, but they dislike having soggy roots, so avoid waterlogged soil. This is super important. If you see your plant all droopy, it means that it has a lot of water. Let it air, because that is how we can just destroy a plant with too much water. That's a no-no. If you find this video helpful, click or tap on the thumbs up.
This is the same soil that I was working on in the last video. I will make a link to it, so if you want to see how I recycled that and improved that soil, it will be in the comments and at the end of this video.
For vitamins, they don't really need vitamins, but it is nice if every month or, few weeks during the growing season, spring to early fall, you give them a liquid fertilizer or a slow release little pellets. They will appreciate it, but it's not necessary. As long as they have good water at the level they need, they are happy. Depending on where you live, is how you need to take care of your elephant ear plant. If you are in the zones 9 to 11, it is hardy year round. You can just cut back the dead foliage after the first frost and they will regrow in spring. Nothing else. If you live in zone 8 and more to the north, it is not frost tolerant. So you have two choices. You can dig up the tubers after the first time that you feel like it's going to be frosty and dry them. Put them in the garage, put them somewhere, in a cabinet, and store them indoors. You can have them in peat moss or sawdust or simply in a paper bag. Just make sure that they are not humid and don't forget where you put them. The other option is that you can bring your potted plants indoors and overwinter in a bright spot, watering them sparingly, probably maybe once a month. And maybe you will still keep the leaves because that's what I have been doing. Unless that, they don't look good, I don't touch the leaves. I just leave them like that. If you notice that the plant is losing all the leaves, don't get scared. Dormancy is very normal in the winter. If you're keeping it indoors, expect leaf drop and very little or no growth at all. Don't panic, just reduce the water and wait for spring. It can stay in the soil. As for pests and problems with your elephant ear, watch for spider mites, aphids, or mealybugs outdoors. I have been very lucky. I haven't had any of those problems except for the caladium, and I have a video for that. It was horrible. You can use some type of soap or neem oil as needed. It comes in sprays. You can just clean them, oil them, and they will be fine. One beautiful plant that tends to be lumped with elephant ear plants because of the size of the leaves is the Philodendron sellum. People call it elephant ear, but it is from a different genus, different needs. It does not have tubers, and in some cases, it is a climber, but they're gorgeous. I love them. Click on the playlist to see more videos about plants and gardening.